Hello everyone, I am your mentor Shobna to teach you subject science for class 9, and in our last video lectures we learnt 4 activities of chapter 1, and in this video lecture we would be learning the next activity of chapter 2 is matter around us pure. So first textual activity is that how to prepare the saturated solution of common salt in distilled water. Here you know that common salt is salt, sodium chloride, which we use in our daily life, and distilled water, which is um, prepared from distillation, right? Where pure water is there and no any other impurities are present in water. So we are going to use these two things to prepare a saturated solution of common salt. So first of all, what is saturated solution? We learnt about saturated solution in chapter 2. So saturated solution is a kind of solution where you cannot dissolve more amount of solute in given solvent. Okay, means it is saturated and it is not in condition to accept more solute in that solvent. Okay, by changing temperature or by increasing the amount of solvent means that solution is saturated now. So that type of solution we are going to prepare in this activity. So what is required for that is common salt, means sodium chloride, water, micro beaker of 10 ml, glass rod to stir the solution, and kerosene burner to heat the solution, and tripod on which we will place our solution. Now how will you proceed? So for that, first of all, we are going to take 5 ml of distilled water in each micro beaker. In that micro beaker. Add 1 spatula full of sodium chloride to the beaker and stir it with the help of glass rod. Now keep on adding 1 spatula of salt at a time to the beaker and dissolving it till no more sodium chloride dissolves. The solution thus obtained is saturated solution of sodium chloride. Okay, means you need to add sodium chloride. You are going to add it and add it and add it the sodium chloride until it keeps on dissolving. You will stop adding more sodium chloride when it's no more dissolving in the solution. Need to repeat this activity of 5 ml of hot water in the beaker and count how many spatula of salt dissolve. So you will observe that when you uh, add this solution, adds a sodium chloride in water which is hot, it will allow more number of spatula to dissolve in it. Okay, so you can prepare more concentrate solution if you heat that solvent. So here in hot water more amount of spatula of salt can be dissolved. So from this activity, we can learn that the solution in which no more solute dissolves at a particular temperature is called saturated solution. Here our solute means salt, okay, which is going to dissolve in our solvent water. So whenever salt is no dissolving anymore, then we can say that the solution is saturated solution. And another conclusion is that the solubility increases as the temperature increases, because first of all we dissolve the solution directly into simple water, right? And in second process we took hot water instead of simple plain water. Okay, so in hot water more number of spatula are dissolved, means solubility is increased. You can dissolve more amount of salt here. So when you heat the solvent, at that time its solubility increases. It can allow more amount of solute in it. So this activity shows that effect of temperature on solubility is like that if temperature is increased, solubility increases. If temperature decreases, solubility would also decrease. And concentration of solution is also having the relation that you can prepare more concentrated solution if you heat that given solvent. Okay, here our solvent is water. You can add more amount of solvent in our given solvent. Okay, so you can add more salt here in water if you take hot water. Fine. So this is about preparing saturated solution. Now the next activity is that how to prepare a solution of common salt.
What are we going to do today?
I want to test whether a glass of water can dissolve any amount of sugar.
What's there to check? Quite a lot of sugar can be dissolved in a glass of water.
I don't think so.
Okay then, go ahead and test it. We shall find out the truth.
This glass contains water, while this bowl has sugar.
Only this much sugar. Bring some more.
Let this much sugar get dissolved in the water first. Then I will bring some more.
Okay, let's start.
Put a spoonful of sugar into the water, miss.
See, a spoonful of sugar completely dissolved in a glass of water.
Wait, we shall add more sugar now. Miss, keep adding more sugar in the glass.
Oh no! The sugar is not dissolving in the water anymore.
Exactly. This is what I was telling you.
So it means that if we take fixed quantity of water, only a fixed quantity of sugar can be dissolved in it.
Not just sugar. Any dissolving substance will have a fixed quantity that will dissolve in a given fixed quantity of water.
That means things like salt, baking soda, etc. will also have a fixed quantity that dissolve in water.
Yes, if you want, shall we try this test with some other dissolvable substance?
Hey, if we do all the work, what will our friends do then? Friends, try this test with the other dissolvable substance and do tell us your experiences in the comment section below.
Okay, now tell me, what would you call this solution when sugar cannot be dissolved anymore in the water?
When sugar dissolved in water, a solution was created. So what else would you call it other than a solution?
It will be a solution when any substance dissolve in it. But when that substance cannot dissolve further, then it is known as saturated solution.
Saturated solution. This means that when no more sugar can be dissolved in a glass of water, the solution is now known as saturated solution.
Correct.
Hey, you were right this time. But don't forget, I will surely win the next time round.
So activity 9.2.2. Here we are going to prepare a solution of common salt of 10% composition by volume. So as to prepare this solution in which concentration is 10%, for that you will require sodium chloride, distilled water, measuring flask of 25 ml capacity, physical balance, watch glass and spatula. So how we are going to proceed? For this you need to take 2.5 gram sodium chloride and transfer it to 25 ml measuring flask. Now in this flask, as you can see here, 25 ml measuring flask is there. So once you measure 2.5 gram sodium chloride, then transfer it to this measuring flask. And after transferring, you need to add some water and shake it well to completely dissolve the sodium chloride in water. Now add water to the flask up to the mark of flask. This is 10% concentration by volume of a solution. Okay, so this is how you can prepare 10% solution. And when you are preparing this solution, you need to use physical balance available in our school lab to measure exactly 2.5 gram of sodium chloride. Okay, for that you need physical balance. So it's very easy, student, that 2.5 gram into 25 ml, okay, that is mass by volume percentage, and we are preparing 10% concentration by volume of a solution. Okay, so this is how we prepare 10% concentration solution. So what you have learned here, that in 10% solution of sodium chloride in water by volume, the solute is 10 gram and solvent is 100 ml. Okay, so per 100 ml 10 gram of sodium chloride is there, so you can say that it is 10% solution. Okay,